Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for giving me a voice. I would today talk about electrodes using for polymer for microbial electrolysis cell and the production basing on review written by for Journal of Composite Science in review green nanocomposites electrolytes for microbial fuel cell cutting edge knowledge which is written by cooperation of Chinese, South Africa, and Italian scientists who are the leading of Patrizia Boccetta from University of Salerno. Their work is telling us, firstly, that pollution needs to be changed to be source which is risk for environment to be faster utilized should be changed as energy carrier and bring back as the material for daily life, and this can be used as a sustainability strengthening of position and zero waste productivity. The polymer membrane fuel like Nothen cell many times and platinum has the production in case of metal electrolytes like platinum or gold or silver, especially gold and platinum, for making produces mostly illegal due to following price, and this illegal mining makes much poisoning of environment in Brazil and Australia. This showing and generally is high energy, and we need to find electrodes material which would be sufficient. The electrodes, microbial electrolysis cell, breaks this cell and breaks this cell breaks this waste into hydrogen and other material which can be used as a fuel. But material for electrodes, besides, because one electrode is microbial, the second can be metallic or cellulose or polymer. There is not. In case of naphthalene, like popular polymer for electrodes, the trouble is that mostly for synthetic materials, and there is no currently idea and invention of production of naphthalene basing renewable and method using green chemistry only by conventional synthetic from fossil fuels. Therefore, we need to find another, and there are some methods. The methods sulfonated and ecological is preferred, and there are polyvinyl alcohol, which can be from these polyalkoxylates, which from algae comes after dark fermentation and extraction, can be produced. And polyethylene oxide, which because ethylene is also sometimes even smaller in fermentation, in case oxidation, but very low. So steel and graphene is also the green is using specially use cellulose and nanocellulose can be use. And they propose show the versions which with nanocellulose and fewer series polyadenine, which can be from char easily produced. The char uses pyrolysis of waste like cellulosic of lignin waste. It can be easily produced. Therefore, there is, and there is the case the titanium oxide, which is not increased by specially produced. They propose also amalgamate as the use format for increasing power. So mercury salts, but then producing of mercury salts would be okay if it would be by cleaning this material waste from mercury waste and transferring would be okay. But in other cases, the such production of doping with mercury could lead to increased pollution of by mercury. Therefore, it's this environmentally friendly, however high electron density is questionable. We have also lignins with zinc and oxides, and these gives us with lignocellulose with graphene oxide and titanium, we give quite high power density and quite efficiency. Similarly to this is the case, and very well are nanotubes and amidoxine modified bacteria use and work by Professor Wei in a novel thematic biofuel cell based on highly flexible conductive bacteria cellulose in 2020 Chemical Engineering Journal. This work shows that it is the quite efficient way, and it is when we use some methods, but we need to check, increase how the finding really sustainable is quite complex and sufficient, but there can be. Therefore, there needs to be wide discussion scientific, and this word is part of this. Microbial fuel cells are very well for reducing ammonia fuel storage because we have still ammonia and as Haber process very well, and ammonia using as storage and acetic volatile acid as many ways for dark fermentation, etc., anaerobic digestion, and many organic wastes can be substrate, and thus it's very good and some part of with comparison of other techniques of renewable conventional energy is very good option, and this is it. Thank you very much for listening me.